Hi there. In this video, we're going to talk about how to map a text box field in a PDF to a text box field in Iris. So the first thing you want to do is you want to open up your PDF that you'd like to map to Iris. You want to click on Prepare Forms, and this will crack open the PDF. The most important thing here is you want to make sure that the name here is changed to the PDF mapping name that we're using for Iris. So we'll go to my cheat sheet spreadsheet, and in this spreadsheet on the left hand column you're going to see all the field names within Iris. These gray title fields are the tabs within Iris. So if you look at a lead profile, you'll see business tab, and you'll see the information that corresponds here. And if you see, for example, business profile, you'll see also business profile is here. And so all these fields on the left hand side are the field names and questions that are asked in Iris, and these on the right hand side are the corresponding field names that we're going to name within the PDF. And the reason why we do this is so that if we're mapping multiple PDFs by using the same PDF nomenclature for all the fields, Iris has the ability to memorize them and just automatically map them. So let's just dive in. Let's start off with the legal business name. We'll go ahead and change that here. And DBA will be the next one, so we'll go ahead and change that here. Okay. And you would just do that for the rest of the form, so you kind of get the idea. Click on Save. And now we're going to go to Iris, and we're going to upload it to Iris. And what you would do there is you would go to Manage, Administration, and you would go to Import PDFs. Now I've already imported this PDF right here, and you can see that it's not mapped. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you how to map it manually, and then show you how to use the saved mappings to map it. So the first thing we want to do now is we want to go to Manage Administration. We want to go to PDF Mappings, and you'll see the ERA addendum is the first one to come up, and that is the form that we're looking to map. And you'll see that none of the fields have been mapped. This drop down right here is a list of all the fields within the PDF that we would like to map to Iris. In this particular case, we'll start off with DBA, click Add, and you can already see Iris is intuitive enough to find the field name, the corresponding field name in Iris, and kind of give it as an option. And so it's really easy to just pick it. And here we're going to leave it as none default. Okay. And then we're going to save it. And we're also going to do legal business name, add. This one is a little off. It's using agent business name. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to find one that's closest, and here it is, the business info tab, legal business name field. And if you go to our little mapping cheat sheet, it's business info tab, legal business name field. That's the field that we want to map, and just save it. Okay, so now you can go through the whole thing and basically do the same thing for each one, or you can also use a saved mapping. And how you would do that is you would go to administration, e-signature, import PDFs, and you go to the document in question right here, and and then you click on mappings, and here is a list of all the PDFs that are already mapped to Iris. So the logic here is that this is a form that asks a few questions within that are within Iris, and in Iris there are hundreds of questions and fields. So the idea is you want to choose a a mapping that has a high number of records, and usually the mappings that have the most records are the MPAs. Those are the actual merchant applications. So if I choose this one, which has 188 questions mapped to Iris, there's a very, very extremely high probability that, these 6 questions are going to be found within this mapping. So I will copy this mapping over, close it, and then I will come back to my little test account. And you want to, after you've uploaded and updated a form, you want to make sure to refresh Iris, the lead that you'd like to map, so that it's updated with those changes. And you want to go ahead and pick that form, generate it, and see if it's populating properly. Well, looks like we're having some technical difficulties here. Oh, there it is. So we'll scroll down, and there you go. The legal business name field is populated right. The DBA field is populated. So name is populated. It looks like I'm gonna have to do something about the other fields, but essentially the data is populating properly, and that's how you map a text box field in a PDF to a text box field in Iris.